important this race is and how high the stakes are. It's been striking to a lot of people how much of the conversation the last week has been your father's accusation that it's rigged. Do you believe that this election is rigged?
I will tell you that the media has been vicious. And look, there's a lot of business people in the room. We've all had articles written about us by the business press that were saying, that wasn't exactly fair, or, the fact check, there's a few things off. But, this has been a different level. We take it personally. Obviously, there's some things said that are deeply personal, but just, on a less emotional example, this week, in the last couple of days, I saw on the front cover of the New York Times a story talking about how the Trump brand was being decimated due to the campaign. Our team had provided statistics as it relates to our hotel company, for example, showing traffic patterns and actual analytics and data. They insisted on using quotes from random people. I have no idea where they called. They chose to use a booking engine that represented a total last year of 16 bookings. But they didn't say that. They said the decrease in bookings, this booking engine, which doesn't typically book at luxury hotels, and across, we have so many hotels. We have thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of room night a year. And they took a company that booked 16 room nights with us and didn't say that, but instead said that our bookings went down 38% last year. And we told them, we said, but this isn't a relevant metric. They only did 16 room nights. It's not Expedia. This is not a relevant metric by which to judge our performance. We gave them the facts. All they had from us wasn't the quote where we actually shared the facts of our performance. They had the quote that we think this is a mischaracterization of how our business is doing. And they didn't mention the lack of volume that this provides. So it's very, it is demoralizing when you're working very hard and you have teams who are working tremendously hard to read these type of things. So I think that the bias is very, very real. And I don't think I would have said this to you even a year ago. I don't, but I've seen it too many times. It's tremendous.
Obviously, the Trump brand all along has been very much about winning, and I understand that you hope and expect your father to win. Do you think it's important for the country and for democracy for him to concede if he loses, and will he?
Well, look, my father is in this to win it. And, I'm not interested in talking about alternative outcomes. And of course, I think my father will always do the right thing. That's the type of person he is. But when you asked me before, do I think it's rigged? I think from a media perspective, it's very hard to get an accurate portrayal of who he is as a person or the business he's built, his professional accomplishments. It's borderline impossible. In large parts, we've stopped even trying with a lot of the mainstream publications because they just don't, I was going crazy around a year ago, calling these reporters, trying to get them to at least hear our perspective, and it's just a waste of time. You fall down such a rabbit hole with this, and it doesn't yield a result. But to your point, if he'll either win or he won't win, and I believe he'll accept the outcome either way.